we've had to actually close our 3 to 5 year old room because we had a case of COVID last week. I would say that was a very successful trip. Got everything I wanted. So I'm back today. It has been so long since I last vlogged. I'm so excited to take you with me. It's the first day back, September the 1st today, and yeah, the UK is back at school, well, most of us. And yeah, it's going to be totally different this time. Not really sure what to expect. We've done a risk assessment, so I'm kind of just waiting to see what happens when I go in, but I know there's a lot more cleaning going to be taking place. We don't have to wear masks or anything, and we've kept the children in bubbles with their age group. So I'm working in the 2-year-old room, so I'm with all of the 2-year-olds and all of the 2-year-old staff, and I'm not allowed to mix with the 3-year-old staff and the 3-year-old children. They're in a completely different room, and we're separating the garden. So that should be quite interesting. And then at lunchtime and things, we've got our own staff room, so I'll show you around if I can. We've had to kind of split up different rooms in the nursery just to make them utilise them for COVID. So it's definitely going to be different, but I'm ready to embrace it and just to get on with it. So today I am leading the inset training. Me and the other teacher are leading it. Marie is going to be teaching the staff about planning, and I'm going to be teaching the staff about special needs. And we are looking at the new SEN ranges that have came into place in our council. So the staff need training on that, and then I have changed the support plans documentation, so I'm going to train them up on that as well. And then we're going to do some work on smart targets, because staff are writing targets but they don't tend to be smart, so we need some upskilling in that area. So yes, that's what we're doing today, and I'll just check in whenever I can across the day. So this is the little setup that we've got going on at the moment. This is one key group, and then my key group are going to be sitting here in the construction end. So we sit on carpets. That's like our little group area. That's just my stuff. So I need to do something with this. We've got a little bit up here of decor and things, but it's definitely not where I want it. But you know, it's okay for now. I'm thinking of changing this as well to kind of frames from charity shops, so that we're like properly displaying the children's artwork. But yeah, this is what we're working with at the moment. And then our staff room, I'll just show you where I'm going to be working, is around here. Okay, so this is going to be where I do my planning time and have my lunch and everything. And we've tried to make it as homely as possible with plants and lamps and things, but yeah, it's kind of a dumping ground as well. Never mind. And we've brought our boxes up here, the stuff that's going to be in this room. Good morning everyone. So today I've got an SEM review at 9 o'clock. It's 2 minutes to, so I need to get cracking for that. I'm just printing out any documentation that I need for that. Got my McDonald's coffee here getting me through the morning because I am so tired. And I'm also printing out, bringing out new education healthcare plan training, so I'm printing that out. Training is on Wednesday, and I'm printing out all the paperwork because they don't provide you with it anymore. You have to show up with your own paperwork. Like PowerPoint slides and stuff, you have to print them all out yourself. So I'm just undoing that, and then yeah, better go to the printer and grab this support plan. So today I'm just wearing this white lacy top, which I can't take the cardigan off because it is see-through at the back. Cardigan is from Sainsbury's, leggings and knee-high boots. Okay, so I just got out of the meeting. It went on quite a while. It's now 10 o'clock, so it took a whole hour. But good, that was a big job that needed to be done off my mind, because this little child that we're talking about is going for an education healthcare plan. So that was kind of an important meeting to go on towards that. So I've got my list of everything that I need to do today. I'm going to go through and start ticking things off. And I'm going to ask one of the girls to come in and help me empty this fish tank and move it, because let me just show you. It's sitting up here, it's disgusting and dirty, and it just makes me need to go to the toilet all the time because it just trickles
all day long. So yeah, need that sorting out pronto. I'm just heading out for lunch now. I'm so hungry. So this morning has been crazy hectic. I had that meeting at 9 o'clock, which was an SEN review meeting that lasted for an hour till 10 o'clock. Then after that, I started uploading some of my children's observations because I've got a class now, which is so exciting because I haven't had a class for like 3 years. I've just been doing leadership stuff. So it's amazing to have a class again, even though this week the head teacher has taken me out of the classroom so that I can solely focus on SEN stuff, which is great because I've got loads of work that I need to do, and 3 hours a week PPA time is just not enough. So it's amazing that she's understood that and given me the time, but at the same time I've got these adorable little 2-year-olds and I just want to play with them all the time and be with them, and I was starting to build up bonds with them, so I'm still going to pop in and see them because I'm in the nursery anyway. We've had to actually close our 3 to 5-year-old room because we had a case of COVID last week. A child tested positive, so we've had to close all that room, so there's only the 2-year-old room open at the minute. It means that we've got so much more time to get things done. And our 2-year-olds are now able to access the full garden because before we had a section of the garden and because of bubbles we had to separate them. So this week, because we've had 72 hours since all the children have been out of the nursery, our children can now access that huge garden area, which is amazing because they wanted to so bad and we were like, no, you're not allowed, and like, oh, but now they're allowed. Also this morning I've been filling in a referral form for the autism outreach team. They come out to our nursery and help the children who are diagnosed with autism. They give us so much good advice. They know autism so well that we literally are just like sponges and take as much information from them as we can, because each child is different and has different needs, and they come out, observe the children, and then they just give us these strategies to use for that particular child that might not work for anybody else, but they just pick up on things so well. So we are very privileged to have them come work with us. So I've sent out a referral for one of our lovelies so that the autism outreach team can come and help us with them. So yeah, everything's kind of strange at the moment with COVID. Like, we've got our masks and things, like everything's just a little bit different, but I am really glad this week that I have got time to catch up on my SEN stuff, because being a SENCO is hard, guys. Like, if you're thinking about going into being a SENCO, you really need to assess if you've got time, because the paperwork side is unbelievable. The amount of paperwork you have to do, referrals all of the time, you have to record everything. It's just a lot, but I love helping those families and those children, so it's worth it. But yeah, pay wise, you're not compensated nowhere near enough for the amount of work that you actually have to do, so just take that into account. Anyway, I better go. I'm chattering on here and I need some lunch, so I'll catch up with you when I'm back and I've got my dinner. So I'm back in the office. I got myself a little treat at Subway, a Nutella muffin. So I'm going to have that with a cup of tea. You seem so close. So I'm going to have that with a cup of tea. First things first, I'm going to sort out the files, you know, like the folders on computers, because I've got so many different folders with subcategories and there's just documentation everywhere. So I'm going to make sure that that's really streamlined, ready for the new year. Then I'm going to go through the SEM files, make sure all the information's up to date in that. And then I'm going to make sure all of the SEN review meetings are set up for this half term. Then I'll check back in. So I've managed to get those jobs ticked off the list. My head has been killing. So we just got some new resources delivered. We got new glitter, some autumn leaves. What else did we get? Like vellum autumn leaves, that is, sorry. Because we're going to decorate the nursery with them. Some chunky crayons, and then it's not glitter but it's like sequiny type things. Hang on, I'll show you. So we got these in preparation for Christmas, and then these for autumn. How gorgeous. Love them. And then loads of glitter ready to go. So this is our craft cupboard, and we've kind of got everything. Oh, we also got a load of new powder paints as well, and some pom-poms for Christmas. But yeah, we just keep everything in here. Bit messy, but organised mess. And then the other side has resources, but this really needs a tidy. So weird having no children in here. at the moment. There's the boxes that I just emptied. But we're going to use the autumn leaves just to decorate the nursery a bit, make it look a little bit more autumnal. I've been sitting, filling in my diary, getting everything ready for next month. And yeah, I'm just feeling really tired right now. That muffin probably didn't help. But lots to do still. I've got a huge list of stuff to do this week. Sometimes I need to remind myself that this is a weekly list and not a daily list, because I like to get everything done by the end of the day, but there's just no way I can do that. Hence why I've got the full week. So we keep scrapbooks on the children and everything that they're learning at nursery. We used to call it the learning journals, but now we use an app called Tapestry for that instead. But I've decided that my head is done with SEN work today, so I printed some photos out and I'm going to sit and stick them in the children's scrapbooks. That's much more fun to film my last 45 minutes, so yeah. So today is Saturday, and usually I wouldn't film on a Saturday, but we're going to IKEA. We're going to get some bits for the classroom. I need a new rug, new plants, some magazine racks that IKEA do, which I'm going to use for the book area. So I've got the whole family here, and we are going to go and collect those things, and then I will put them in the classroom on Monday. So I thought it would be fun to take you with us. When I get to nursery and show you everything, unless I can do it when I get home actually. We've been very busy, haven't we, Ryan? So we managed to get our plant, our book carriers, our kitchen stove. We've got loads of things.
Mom,
yeah.
We need to stand over so we come in.
Yes.
Come on.
I would say that was a very successful trip. Got everything I wanted. So I was expecting IKEA to be a bit crazy. I thought like there would be huge queues and it would be just a nightmare, but actually it wasn't that bad at all. We got around really fast in like an hour, got everything done. So we just kind of turned the car into a bit of a jungle while we're waiting to go home. Dan's going to get some lunch for us from Greggs and Subway, and then we're going to head home. So thank you so much for coming with me to IKEA. Sorry I couldn't get the camera out too much in there. It's hard to talk when you're wearing a mask as well, but we got everything that we needed, and I was going to get some placemats as well for the wall. I've stuck like placemats and circle things on my wall at home and it looks really effective, but they only had one type and I thought, oh, that won't make the wall look very interesting if there's only like one particular type, so I didn't get any on this occasion, but I may go back in the future and get some more. Yeah, thank you so much for coming with us. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I will show you in the next video how the nursery has been set up, so stay tuned for that. Bye for now.